going on. Check one. Buddy, it's sports. Want to check in with everybody. Episode 2 of Talk to say that. So we will introduce Patrick Peterson as our new defensive player. We got rid of Robert Spillane today. We got a couple other free agency signing. I've got a. What do you guys think about him wearing number 7? Ben Roethlisberger won it for 18 years. I want to know what your guys' opinion about it. I personally don't like it, but it is what it is. If Austin Dillon can drive Dale Earnhardt's car, then I can accept this also. So this is your. I'll probably go on about the Penguins a little bit later, but right now, I want to know what you guys think about the Steelers moves. Are we going to get Miles Sanders? So I think he's out now that Rashard Penny is now a Philadelphia Eagle. They do monopoly money, and that's how they get all their money. So I don't know if it's true or not. They probably don't, but you know what I mean. So I don't know. Steeler Nation, I just want to let you know one thing. I can't control anything they do whatsoever. I stream their games. I talk about their news. I talk about content. I can't be. All right, GM, you're not doing anything. You're fine. Cannot do that. Okay, I'm just letting you guys know that I cannot do that. So, I just want to point that out to you that, but came to Seattle and then went to Minnesota. He had 6 interceptions last. He is a little old, but he is happy to be in Pittsburgh. He wants to retire as a Pittsburgh Steeler. He probably get his jersey retired in Seattle, going on in Pittsburgh. Didn't get anybody new besides Patrick Peterson. But tomorrow's a new day. We'll see what happens. If something breaks out, I will let you guys know. I'm trying to think of anything else. But Robert's plane was good. Ryan Shazier is trying to get Darius Slay to the Steelers. I think he'll be good. We got rid of Robert Spillane for $6 million. $1 million is going to get Darius Slay over here. I don't know. Derrick Henry, I don't know. I just think that I think Najee Harris and Derrick Henry would be a 1-2 good punch, but that's not up to me. I just report the Steelers do their thing, and Steelers fans, take a deep breath. I told you this before. Please pay attention. They are going to build from the draft. We get Bud Dupree tomorrow. We might get Derrick Henry tomorrow. We might get Miles Sanders tomorrow. We might get Orlando Pace tomorrow. We might get all these free agencies, but there's only one or two. That's it. We already got Patrick Peterson. We already got him. Okay? One or two more players. That's just want to throw that out there. One, two, maybe three. Maybe three. I don't know. They have Sutton there. Spillane was a free agent. Devin Bush is a free agent. Z is a free agent. They might get rid of players and not get anybody new. We already got rid of Sutton. We got Patrick Wills or Patrick Peterson. We already got him. Calm down. We got Battle available. We got Branch available. We got Joey Porter available. The options. We got Ferguson available. We got Jordan Addison, which I was not thrilled by his combine. But just calm down. Just relax. Whatever the Steelers do, they have you gotta spend money to make money, and that's what I got rid of Sutton. How dare they? They shouldn't have got Sutton. Oh, look what happened. For the pieces that we got rid of Spillane, and maybe Slay will take it. Take a deep breath, relax. The draft is coming up. We are not going to get every free agent in the world. I'm telling you this. I've been a fan of them since 1993. I know how the organization works. Look at their money. Pay attention to the budget. They cannot get CJ Gardner. They cannot get Saquon Barkley. They cannot get Miles Sanders. They can't get Derrick Henry. And all these players that you want. Yeah, I want some of these players. Yeah, I agree. I want them. But can we afford them? I don't look at the budget. Look at the front office budget. Don't be coming to me like, oh, you need to fire that GM. I can't. Can't. This is out of my area. All I can do is be like, hey, we got Patrick Pierce. Hey, we got Derrick Henry. Hey, we got Miles Sanders. Do I want to give up Deontay Johnson for Jordan Addison? Sure. There's so many good wide receivers, and we tried getting yesterday. We tried getting them. It didn't. Gave up a 6th-round pick for him. It didn't work. The Rams weren't happy. He went to Miami. Hope he does well in Miami. I'm a big Ramsey fan. I hope he does well. And with Mike White going to Miami, I don't think Tom Brady's coming back. So push that outside. Rumor. Okay? It's just a rumor that is possible. It was a rumor that he was linked to the Miami Dolphins. He got in trouble last year, up a third, got in trouble for next year's draft, maybe got in trouble for 2024 draft. Not a scandal. It's a slim chance because they got Mike White. Aaron Rodgers, hope you do well in New York. If you don't perform well, they're not going to treat you well as they will in Green Bay. I'll tell you that right now. New York fans are hard. They are tough on you. You start throwing incomplete passes, you're going to know it. Stephen Gilmore went to the Colts. Matt Ryan got cut at 7 o'clock. Who's their next quarterback? Could be Bryce Young, could be somebody. I don't know, somebody in free agency. Jimmy G went to the Raiders. Hope he does well there. But I can't control what they do. Okay? I'm just throwing that out right. I got 22 minutes left. I'm gonna put this up. So I'll come back and guys know. But right now, with the 1 second. With the Pittsburgh Penguins, I'm gonna let you know one thing. Lay off Ron Hextall. I just figured out what he's actually doing. Okay. Ron Hextall is building for the future. Ron Hextall is building around Crosby, Malkin, and Letang. When those three retire, they'll probably retire at the same time. It's probably going to be a triple banger for everybody. So just don't be alarmed when you hear that Crosby, Malkin, and Letang retire at the same time. Just stay relaxed. What Hextall's doing right now is preparing the future for the Penguins, trying to get everything together, okay? They got to get the farm system. That way they get their feet moving. That way they get their legs moving. Bring them up a couple games, bring them back down. Okay? That's all Hextall's doing. It took me a while, but I figured it out. I repeat myself, do not bash Hextall. Hextall is doing what a GM's supposed to do. That's building for the future. I'm guilty as this. You guys are guilty of this too. You have worries about the current moment. Stop thinking about the current moment. You got to look at the current moment plus the future. Crosby, Malkin, and Letang are in their late 30s. They're not going to be like Tom Brady and play till 45. Crosby just recovered a couple years ago from a concussion that took him out sideline for several months. Ever since then, he hasn't been the same. He's up to par, but he's not where he was when he was 18 years old. When he was 20 years old, he had that concussion. When he was 23, he came back. 22, he came back, something like that. He's not the same player. Concussions wear people down. Just let everybody know that. Do not bash Hextall. Hextall is actually doing what a GM's supposed to do. The Flyers just got rid of their coach. Danny Briere is the former Flyer, is now the GM. He's got to figure out what to do. When you're a GM of a team, it is very hard to put a team together for now and for later. It's good to play one now. There's 78 points. They're playing right now. Last time I saw it was 2-2. No updates. They're up. There are 78 points right now. They're making a push to the playoffs. Crosby and Malkin and Letang all probably have about maybe 2-3 years left. That'll take them to 39 to 40. Okay. After that, I'm just letting everybody know what's going to happen. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but Crosby, Malkin, and Letang are going to be in their 40s, 39, 40. They ain't. They're probably going to retire. Who is going to step up and take no updates, Victor? no updates. I know what that means, no updates. Crosby, Malkin, and Tang are not going to be playing forever. Okay, just stay focused. Who's going to be the next three-headed monsters in Pittsburgh? Right now, can't think of any right now. Can you? After Crosby, Malkin, they said, there it is. There it is. Right there. That's what I just got done saying. They all want to play 2 or 3 years. That'll take them up to 39 to 40. Crosby, Malkin, Letang are all 36, 37, around that frame. 35 to 37. 2, 3 years left. After that, who's going to be the next three-headed monster? Do you have any three-headed monsters? I don't. So, me, I'm going to take due where it's credit. I want to be the bigger man, say, sorry, Ron Hextall, sorry for bashing you. Hextall's building for the future. That's all he's doing. He's not. Everything I said about Ron Hextall, I want to take back. I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong. And I was wrong because I was worried about the moment. I didn't worry about the future. Okay? This is what the GM needs to do. He needs to focus on the future, and that is what they were doing. Hextall's worried about the future, trying to get Gensel. Gensel might be there another year or two. That might be one monster, but Nylander might be taking over for Letang. Somebody in Russia might be the next Balkan. Somebody from Canada might be the next Crosby that we don't know. Pay attention to the Junior League Series too. The Junior League tells you who is going to be coming up. It's already done it over. There you go. Right there. Maybe Owen will get called up in the future. We don't know. Okay. This is the meat of what I want to talk about. I did talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers a little bit. Go back and watch it after I'm done. I'm not going to repeat myself, but because I'm short for time, I don't want to repeat myself because that's stupid, but it is what it is. Go back and watch it. But now, there might be 2 Canadians up in the future. Owen might be called up in the future, like Victor said. There might be another Letang out there. We don't know. But everybody that's a GM, got Rutherford. We got Hextall now. Rutherford did good. Hextall's approving. I understand what he's doing. But every GM in Pittsburgh understands. I know he's a defenseman. I know. You're good. I understand. I'm just saying that he might be called up. I don't know. But every GM knows the city very well. Every GM of Pittsburgh knows what the people want, the people expect. But you got to look at the money, got to look at the budget, got to figure out what's going on, and that's it. Fans say that's it. We can only say time the direction. 99% of the time they go the other direction. That's why I'm not going to get too worried about the draft. Every draft since I've been a kid, I call it wrong. Not once did I get the draft right. I wanted Trace McSorley come out of Penn State. He played good Penn State. I thought he was going to be the next Ben Roethlisberger. Got drafted to Baltimore. I wanted Miles Sanders to come to Pittsburgh. Went to Philly. It is what it is. I wanted that Ohio State guy. I forget what his name is. He went to Cincinnati or somewhere. Starts with an O. I don't want to butcher his name live just in case he's watching later on. But he knows who I'm talking about. I want him to go to Pittsburgh. Wrong. We have so many options available, but will other teams grab the player that we want? Do we have money that we can't afford for that player? No. We have close to $12 million. And do you know how quickly that goes? Like that. Especially with the contracts that's been going on the last 2 days, and they haven't even officially assigned them yet. Tomorrow morning, they can actually sign the contracts. Victor, help me out here. You read the deals as much as I do. There's so many deals that are 50, 80, 60, and that will take us out of the salary cap and take us to the negative and just one player. Just one player right now. If they want about 20 million, we can't do that. You got to get rid of players to make the players. That's how we got Peterson. How dare the Steelers get rid of Cam Sutton? How dare they? Smartest player on the field. Got Peterson. Same thing with hockey. Same thing. I'm not going to step on people's toes. I really don't want this deal to happen. I'm just right now. If you wanted Jack Hughes to come to the Penguins, you would give up Crosby, give up Gensel, and give up first, second, maybe a third for Jack Hughes. Don't take that realistically because I'm just doing a metaphor. It's not going to happen, but I'm just giving an example. Look at the Penguins' budget. Money. I know I don't have a lot of people in here, but just pay attention. When you see this, pay attention going forward to the budget. The budget is going to be your key. Okay. I can't predict what's going to happen. I wish I could. I really could. Tomorrow we could get Bud Dupree. I would love for Bud to come back. It could happen. Possibility. We made one move in the trade. Right now, with the roster that we made, we beat the Rangers last night or Sunday, beat the Flyers on Saturday. That's 4 points right there. We got to hang on, got to just hold on tight and get with it. That's all we got to do. If we get points every game, we'll be good. These points we missed out on October and November and December and January needs to catch up right now. February was great. We got all the points. It's going to catch up. But right now, I'm not yelling at anybody. I'm not scolding anybody. I'm just telling everybody to think what you say because the budget isn't there. The money's not there. Yeah, I want Miles Sanders to come. That'll be awesome. Daiji comes in first, second down. Get Miles Sanders for third down. Bam, easy. Penguins are in the same boat. I don't know what else to say to you people. Just pay attention to the budget. We'll be fine. We might lose in the first round, but the 17-year streak will continue. Right now, we're sitting at 16. We're only 16, 17 games out of the season. And like Victor said, Owen might be the next Letang. There might be a next Malkin in Russia. There might be another Ovechkin. And I know he's not a Penguin, but he might be coming in to Pittsburgh. Not Ovechkin, but the next Ovechkin might be coming to Pittsburgh. We never know. Victor! No! That's good, but all right, that's good. 4-3. Penguins just scored. No updates. It's all right. It's all good. But can anybody think of a three-headed monster that's on its way up to Penguins right now?
Jealousy, greed, and stupidity.
I can't. I talked about this in baseball. It's the same situation. I want you guys to go and watch Moneyball. Pay attention what they do. What Brad says is correct. What Brad Pitt says is correct. Okay? There's this team, and then there's that team. Pay attention to what he says, and it's correct. He's coaching the Athletics right now. They don't have that much money. They're trying to replace 3 players. And that sounds like the Penguins. Just pay attention to the budget. That's all I'm asking. Don't accuse anybody. The GMs know what they need to work with. Everybody understands it. And yes, they did not forget about daylight savings time. They understood it was free agency. Ron Hextall understood it was trade deadline. He looked at his books. They probably got rejected. They tried getting Gudis, but Florida Panthers rejected him. Look at every angle before you say something. It is possible that Khan got rejected on Ramsey. He did. He tried a 6. He lost. Hextall lost on Gudis. Patrick Kane wanted to go to New York. He was so fully of going to New York. That's all he wanted to do. Let's just head up to New York. That's it. No other team. Penguins had about maybe 125 million to play with. He wouldn't go there for 100 million. He would not play for the Penguins. He was that focused to play for the Rangers. Next free agency comes, no more crying. We don't work. Penguins are the same situation. Penguins don't work on free agency. Penguins don't do much in the draft. In the free agency, they worked in the draft. Period. I can't do anything about it. all I can see is my phone go off. Hey, Penguins got this player. Steelers got this player. That's all I could do. Hey, guess what, guys? We got this player. That's all. That is all. I can't go to Penguins organization. How dare you? The fans want this player. It's not going to happen. Okay? It's that simple. Is there anything else you want me to? Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Victor, you got anything besides Letang scoring 4-3? Let me know. You have anything about free agency? If you have anything about the Penguins besides they're up 4-3, let me know. It's your time. Just ask anything. Tomorrow, everything's gonna happen. Everything's gonna be full throttle tomorrow. Everything's going to fire on all cylinders. That's where all the contracts will be signing. CJ Gardner's back in Philly. Miles Sanders has left Philly. He said goodbye. He hasn't actually signed anywhere yet. We got the Eagles got Penny. We sign tomorrow. Patrick Peterson's going to sign. He's going to get the number 7 jersey. Like it or not, that's what's going to happen. You have anything, Victor, at all? Any players you want? Can we afford the player that you want? We might get Tyler Lewing. I don't know. Taylor Lewing's still available. I haven't heard his name go off the board yet. I don't know. I have time for 1 or 2 more questions. If anybody has anything, let me know. No, I'm getting out of here. No questions at all about free agency, about the Penguins season coming up. At all. At all. There it is. I want to get a CB tomorrow. Philadelphia Eagles get Billy Wagner. Is it possible for them to get Billy Wagner? Probably. Depends how much money they have. If Slay wants to come play for us, he can. We just got rid of Robert Sapling for $6 million. Can we get him for $6 million? Absolutely. Will he come for play for us for $6 million? Possibility. I told him, Victor, I want Taylor to come to Pittsburgh. I want Bud Dupree to come to Pittsburgh, and I want Jalen Ramsey to come to Pittsburgh. I want Billy Wagner to come to Pittsburgh. Jalen went to Miami. The rest are still on the board. But picking up Peterson is huge. He's fast. He can hit. He gets a lot of tackles. He gets a lot of penalties. And Victor wants Bobby Wagner too. Look, in closing, I got one thing to say to you. Yeah, the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Pittsburgh Steelers might get these old players. They might be slow, might be old. But what comes with old players, experience. How much cap space do we still have? I think with getting rid of Robert Spleen, I think we got like maybe 10,500,000 or 11 million, maybe. I didn't actually update the cap space, but I think we have 11 billion because we got rid of Spleen, because we got rid of him for 6 billion. I don't know. It depends. Well, I know he signed. Peterson got 14 million. So I don't know. Everything's gonna fall into place tomorrow when he finally signs the contract. Then we'll figure out these tomorrow. But right now, it's still up in the air. But Dupree might be coming back to give Alex Highsmith a break in between reps. Possibility. They were looking at him way before free agency even started. I think it was beginning of March that I got the notification for it. But that's my Tuesday episode 2. The Pirates, they're going to be in preseason still. Their season starts the 30th. Just want to point them out. Yankees start the 30th. Pay attention to get yourselves a schedule, print it out. It's going to be different. It's not going to be your normal Cubs. It's not going to be the Red Sox, this and this and this. It's not going to be division 2,500 times. It's going to be interleague all season long. First series against the Giants. Print yourself a schedule. Watch Moneyball. Pay attention to what I said. Pay attention to teams' budgets. We all want and we want this player, we want that player, A, B, C, and D. We want those players. I understand that. We don't need that many players. And the Penguins, just keep watching. Everyone plays every team this year. All right, I'm out of here. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please hit the like, please hit the subscribe, and share it out to everybody. We're almost at 1,200. Watch the crap out of my videos to get the watch time hours up. When you're in the bathroom, watch my videos. Do whatever you have to do. On the way to work, watch the crap out of it. Get that watch time hours up. Appreciate everybody out. I'm out. Everybody stay safe. If you don't see me this week, I'll see you next Tuesday. Have a good week.